Hey friends, it's Kip Icon, and welcome to Kip Demos, which is a series where usually I'll be playing an RPG Maker indie game demo and kind of talking about my impressions of it. But in this episode, I wanted to play a full game. It's a short game. It's a game that I made called Harry Houdeen, the Teenage Magic Show Guy, and it was a game that I made in 24 hours. Um, these are just a few quotes from like from the RPGmaker.net rejection. It's a site rejection notice I got from asking to have them put it on the site. Take a look at this while I say that I'm really excited. This video is going up in kind of celebration of the Dream Diary Jam that I'm a part of, starting today, May 15th, going through June 26th, which is, I think, the 14th anniversary of Yume Nikki. So it's a Yume Nikki fan game um, uh, uh, game jam, and I'm going to be a part of it, and I'm going to be creating a game for that, so this is kind of in celebration of that as well. So without further ado, this is a game based on a dream that I had, and as they say, here we go. Okay, friends, so I woke up and I decided that I was going to make a game in 24 hours, and I woke up and I had a dream about this, and I made a game based on the dream in 24 hours. And I don't really want to say more about it than that because I guess we should just get in it and get in the experience and start experiencing it, shall we? So here is Harry Houdin, the Teenage Magic Show Guy. Hey, use the arrow keys to move. Interact with the Z button. X opens the menu. Hiya! Welcome to the world of Harry Houdin, the Teenage Magic Show Guy. My name is Redacted, but people call me... First, come up with a name for a smelly cat that no one likes. Well, I guess to stay away from any copyright infringement, we could name this cat Felix. I can't believe you would call yourself something like that. Was that the name select screen? Your adventure begins... ... right now! And here we are, friends. This is the world of Harry Houdin, the Teenage Magic Show Guy. I created all of the assets for the game, except for the music, all the graphics. I created them from the default tile set that comes with RPG Maker MV whenever you buy it, and I just essentially edited the hecky out of them and created this monstrosity. Well, there's that. Mortal, heed my tale, for it was born of a dream and it felt really important right when I woke up, so I wrote it all down. I call this tale Harry Houdin, the Teenage Magic Show Guy. Oh yeah, and I didn't check this. This is our character info. We don't have an option to really see anything, but... Oh, Felix, this is your character. So we were naming our own character there. Chapter 1. At Hogwarts Academy for Magic Show Folk, a rattlesnake is loose. It is terrifying. Adam Lambert peeled its shed skin off with his teeth before getting bit in the eyeball by it. Harry saw it escape under the stage and knew that Gandorf would do something to save him because it was his destiny to die in the last book. He was still scared of the snake, though, so he hid in the mirrored library. I mean, I can understand why there was cause for concern about eye strain here. My gosh. Have you heard of Battle Buddies? Well, Battle Buddies are all the rage with Magic Show folk. You should befriend all the Battle Buddies you encounter. Bore. A Battle Buddy cannot fight for you if it finds you boring. Help them not be bored by pretending you're someone more interesting. Okay, is that like a status effect or something? Is this like Pogies? Do I have to catch all the Pogies? What is this? Ever have one of those dreams that just feels important? I didn't know why it was important at the time, but I wrote it all down instantly. as I trained myself to do by keeping a dream journal for all these years. Imagine my shock when, in reading it back, it was complete. Ooh, some sort of moody backstory unfolding. Is this a battle, buddy? Are we gonna battle? Oh. Well, if that's a battle... hum. When humiliated in a tiff or spat with you, a battle buddy will never come around. Humiliation does irreparable damage. Yes, these are good life tips too, eh? Chapter 2. There he encountered a demon guy who changes his face into a horrifying bloody facade when you make eye contact with him because he feeds on terror. After running from him for a while, Harry realizes that when the demon guy isn't distorting his face to scare, he's actually really very cute. Harry tells the demon maybe after the rattlesnake is taken care of, they can go on a date. The demon guy is not expecting this and surprisingly accepts. That's a dramatic stinger if I've ever heard a dramatic stinger, friends. Oh wait, this wasn't here earlier. Professional therapist getting all Jesus-y on a client, or patient, or whatever. She told me his eye was on the sparrow, so God was watching over me, keeping me safe. During fresh air just an hour later, I stepped into the sunlight and there it was, feathers askew, glistening and red with a cloud of black flies gathering to it. A dead bird. You know, as I play this... Oh, something just happened. Is this a battle buddy? As I play this, I'm realizing just how much I collaborated with my subconscious. Without really asking my subconscious what it was thinking. I'm watching this and experience. I'm playing this and I'm like, did I make this? That's what happens whenever you're delirious and make a full game in 24 hours. Could you please come up with a name for a perpetually underperforming squirrel? I mean, I don't know what the canon name is supposed to be, but I like Mr. Nuts. You befriended... Hey, we did get a battle buddy! We must make sure not to bore our battle buddy or humiliate our battle buddy in a spat or tiff. Can we battle you? Come on now. Come on now. Oh, that's not a battle at all. That's a horse neighing. Chapter 3. Then there's a part of the story that happens on a bench in a potion shop that is only available on fanfiction.net. But suffice it to say that Harry Houdeen, the teenage Magicshow guy, and the face-transforming demon make out, among other things. Real good, and at one point, while they were kissing, they forget not to make eye contact, and Harry feels the demon guy's teeth shifting around in his mouth with his tongue as his face begins distorting auto-magically. This relationship is doomed. Harry Houdeen thinks to himself, I guess this is the movie where Harry is gay. Dang, that suspenseful stinger. Well, I could go up that way. Ash. When you befriend a new battle buddy, which you love more, your old battle buddy will become ashamed of itself for having loved a monster like you. Oh. I guess we've all had a feeling like that in Pokies, where you get a new Pokie that is stronger, that you just have to use more than the Pokie that you love. That's cute, but maybe isn't as strong. Yeah, I wonder how they feel about that, eh? Let's, oh yeah, there's always like one of these flashy things that happens after we hear more of the story. Feeling discouraged about having to take the bus again, when I decided to be optimistic anyway. That's when I saw the pattern in the seat upholstery. It was pixel art, Sean, so I took a couple of photos and built the game's map based on the pattern in the seat. You know, that's actually what happened. This map is based off of a pattern that I saw in bus seat upholstery. Oh. Here we go. Little variety. If I didn't make this game, I might say something like, "Holy cow, this guy only took 24 hours to make this?" Because I am impressed with myself. Whoa. Whoa. Does that do anything? We have Felix and Mr. Nuts. Could you please come up with a name for a stray dog who howls at the moon? This is a very special shout out to my fellow dreamers who are going to be a part of the Dream Diary Jam. You befriended a battle buddy. It's not that I don't get the appeal of Bubsy, I just haven't really been exposed to the right amount of Bubsy, I think. Is that a sentence I ever thought I would say out loud? Chapter 4. So Harry and his cute demon boyfriend decide to kill the snake and go back to the enormous auditorium where the rattlesnake was hiding under the stage. Gandorf and Hillary Clinton and all the important Magicshow people were there, but it was punishment time for the students. Emma and Ronnie were being sentenced to detention for canoodling at the high school dance. To Harry's shock, next to be called for sentencing was his demon boyfriend. As he headed down the aisle, Harry saw the rattlesnake pop its head out of a little hole in the front of the stage. Its beady little eyes remained locked on Harry's demon boyfriend. Harry ran to speak to Gandorf in the audience. He would surely know what to do. Well, surely Gandorf must know. I mean, I've seen all the movies. I know Gandorf is... He's a good friend. He is a good friend. Alright. Oh, there's this sparkly thing. Just wanted to make a nice game. A positive game. An uplifting experience. But once you've been to the brink... Let's just say that there are things you can't come back from. Maybe if I had more time, if I had allotted myself more time, right? Because I set the deadline on myself. I would add some secrets. Well, I guess there are kind of secrets in the fact that you gotta talk to the story guy to unlock the little flashy part. But, you know, I could probably put some secrets in here if I ever wanted to develop it further. Could you please come up with a name for a ferret which has been kicked when it was down? And this is my old go-to. Oops. Not sure if I spelled that correctly or not. You friends will have to let me know. Spiarmf? You befriended a battle buddy! Chapter 5. Gandorf the Snake. Look! Harry whispered to Gandorf, the great old Magicshow guy. Yes, I know, Harry, replied Gandorf, annoyed. We gotta let the snake kill the demon. You think we have the resources at this academy to afford an executioner? Christ, Harry, we're publicly funded. I tell you what, each chapter just gets more and more... something. Since in Bayside they take away even your shoelaces, since I guess people use them to hurt themselves. The sad thing, in retrospect, was that I craved a peaceful and private environment to work on my game project, but once I'd been committed I couldn't use my computer, and I wasn't allowed to use a pencil. Well, I don't know about you, friends, but I'm starting to wonder about myself. It's always such a bizarre experience to play your own game and to record yourself doing it. but I'm certainly grateful that you friends are here with me. And if you want to play this game, you can download it for free on my Game Jolts page, or on its Game Jolt page rather, which I'm sure I'll put a link in the description for you. Congratulations on reaching your final destination. Achieving a goal you've set for yourself sure does taste sweet, right? Unfortunately, however, you can only enter the sacred halls of the Harry Houdeen fan club if you've read the ending of Harry Houdeen, the Teenage Magicshow guy. Oh. Come on, now. Come on, now. Okay. Well, I guess we're not actually going to be fighting with our battle buddies at all, are we? It's interesting to think that I was on a bus and I loved the pattern in the seat that I was sitting on, and now I'm like in that pattern. Chapter 6. Harry began to puke. His cute demon boyfriend was getting closer and closer to the stage. Please, Gandalf, don't do this! Harry's whole body was weak. And didn't J.J. Rowlett give that interview about Ganondorf being gay, so shouldn't he be more understanding regarding Harry's plight? Please, Gandalf, stop them and don't let them do this! It's quite the little cliffhanger there, eh? Oh, I see. But let's find that... yeah. There was also a part of the dream where Rachel was a sea witch, and she was an incredibly badass sea witch, but I left it out since it didn't... That's also the truth, friends. Lots of truth in this crazy, messed up game. Chapter 7. Gandalf slumped in the high school auditorium seat and took a long drag of his cigarillo. Harry, the guy aspires to be a dentist. Gandalf's old, wrinkly lips and long gray beard formed around the word with disgust. A dentist, Harry. A dentist. Harry Houdeen's cute demon boyfriend gave one last noble, non-bloody-faced look in the general direction of where Harry was, as the rattlesnake waited patiently in the wings for his cue to rip out the demon's throat. Harry would have let out a great sob, but he was too conflicted by this new information. He aspired to be a dentist? The end. Well, I don't know about you, Franz, but I certainly feel like we have accomplished something. Suppose the dream itself wasn't what was important. It was the feeling, a shifting of something within me. I became intentional about embracing the absurd. That spark hadn't been snuffed out, which was one of my biggest fears. For the first time in a very long time, it felt like this was a life worth sticking around for. Ribbit indeed, Frog. Ribbit indeed. Oh! Congratulations on reaching your final destination! Achieving a goal you've set for yourself sure does taste sweet, right? Please enter the sacred halls of the Harry Houdeen fan club, since you've read the ending of Harry Houdeen, the Teenage Magicshow guy. Harry Houdeen, the Teenage Magicshow guy is an entirely original character. Do not steal. Names, characters, places, etc. are either the products of the author's imagination or used in a fictitious manner. Any resemblance to actual persons or actual events is purely coincidental. This video game was made in RPG Maker MV, and all art has been adapted from the default assets. Music is by Frank Ocean. WW or HHTT-AMSG. Oh, dang it! I think it said was a game made by Kip Icon. This game was made in the span of 24 hours. Play the demo of my full-length game, Green Stream, available on GameJolt and RPGmaker.net. Gotta get that ad in there, eh? Wow. Well, thank you guys for watching Kip Demo's Harry Houdin the Teenage Magic Show guy. That's a game I made in 24 hours based on an actual dream I had, and everything in this is true. Ish. I'm excited about the Dream Diary Jam. Look forward to hearing more about that on the channel. I'm going to be playing some of those games that I think are interesting, and also doing a little game dev process type videos. So that should be really fun. And if anyone can help me out in finding a Mac wrapper for Yume Nikki that works, I would love to do a Kip Picks Yume Nikki on the channel too. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, friends. I have been and I will continue to be Kip Icon as long as you guys continue to what? Follow your drams. Bye!